bien. Everything cool here. All right. All right. Everything's cool. ¿Estás bien?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
I think.
Right, pues. Ahí está. Okay. And we're on in. Okay, va. All right. 4, 3, 2. What's up? What's up? And we're on. We're hot. What's up, compacito? How's cracking, lacking? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Chilling, que villain?
Yeah, gracias por.
How's traffic on your way over?
It's picking up again. So yeah, there was some traffic on the way here, but.
I know, right? I remember the days cuando apenas empezó el desmadre.
Yeah.
Fucking no traffic at all.
Yeah,
You get from point A to point Z in like fucking 10 minutes and shit, volar.
Yeah.
Pero vienes aquí de Fontana, no?
Yeah.
That's your area right now?
My cousins, yeah, Fontana.
Pero you live in Rialto?
I live in up north.
Up north. Oh, San Francisco?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But we're in the transition of moving over here right now.
¿Y eso?
Well, it's just better, you know. A veces alguien me dice, hey, güey, ¿cómo que hagas esto mañana? And I'm over there. I'm like, fuck. I gotta drive overnight para llegar acá, you know, so 7 hours I could spend on something else instead of driving back and forth every 2-3 days.
Simon, and where are you originally from? Like, your family, you're from here or you're from Mexico?
Well, I was born aquí en Los Ángeles. Mi mamá y mi papá son de Michoacán.
Okay.
Yeah. Mi papá ya falleció, pero también era de Michoacán, pues.
Mm-hmm. And your mom también?
También de Michoacán.
And you born here in LA?
The same hospital Edgar was born at. Talked about it once, and
I was born in General Hospital.
Creo que es ahí también.
Born in downtown. It's already out of commission. They already did a new one, you know, so.
Yeah.
Pero ahí está el recuerdo. Actually, looks creepy as hell, though. Pasa y se mira como que si la tormenta cae, like, for a fucking scary movie and shit, you know, behind the scenes. Abandonado, se mira, but, you know, I don't know. I think they use it for something else. Just for storage or whatever, you know. ¿Cuándo te dio la curiosidad, or how did you start, like when did you figure out that you could write, as a matter of fact, you know?
Esa madre, I kind of never knew when I started, because cuando mi papá fallece, I started doing that as a therapy, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Pero no escribía canciones, nomás escribía, like, things I would want, que le quería haber dicho, pues.
Oh, okay.
So, I just write, and then un día una amiga me dijo, hey, you should write him a corrido, because she knew that I was writing, like, my stuff on a notebook, you know? And I was like, I'm not a writer. She's like, you write. I was like, yeah, but there's a difference between writing something on a notebook and writing a song. Tiene su chiste, you know? And me dijo, just try it out. I was like, all right, fuck it. Me fui a la casa ese día. Y me quedé con esa espinita, you know? I was like, fuck, maybe I could write a corrido. So I went home. Lo escribí bien pirata. Like, it was super, super bad. Like, I remember that my first corrido was like, it was horrible. No tenía temática, no tenía tonada, no tenía nada. It was just like super simple.
Did it rhyme or didn't rhyme tampoco? You know, like sometimes have to rhyme.
Creo que ni rimaba el corrido.
Muchos me hacían un corrido, hey, check this corrido out. And I check it out. Like, ni una parte rima, but you're like, it's pretty cool, you know, pero, you know.
Nah, that shit was bad. Pero de ahí me quedé con esa espinita. I was like, fuck, it's pretty dope. So then I kept writing. So empecé a hacer, like, poems. Instead of, like, I can't write a full song right now. I'll write a poem.
Okay.
7-8 lines. I could do that. So I started doing that. Y luego los juntaba. So I was like, okay, this is a full song now.
Because poems, in a way, they have to rhyme.
Yeah, they have to rhyme.
Like I say,
yeah.
They have to rhyme a little bit. So it's like you're writing a song, but not a song.
Yeah, it's like a little song.
Mm-hmm.
So empecé así. And then I just kept writing. And then I fell in love with it. Like,
so at what age was this that you...
This was... Fuck, no me acuerdo. It's probably like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
So tenías 20...
I was like 9. It was like
19.
A year after my dad passed, so past 2014, 6, like 19, 20 por ahí.
Okay. But before that, nada de cosquita, writing, o sea, nada que ver.
Nada.
Before that, before your dad passing, nada que ver con la música, nada que ver con writing songs.
I was supposed to be a police
not even
officer.
Poems or nothing like that, you know?
Nada. I was going to
¿Qué
school.
era lo que you were like into at the time?
Well, I was going to school to be a cop.
Okay.
I was going to be a cop, and then it's super weird because every time I'm doing something, pasa algo that I can't do that no more. So I was going to be a cop, and faltaban 2 months to get my degree. I was getting my criminal justice degree, and la escuela cerró. Like, it just shut down.
Okay.
So then everyone was like, what the fuck? So with our credits y todo ese pedo, they were like, oh, well, you have to... They sent us, like, some shit to fill out para que so we wouldn't have to pay the debt and all that shit, like the student loans and all that. So they're like, you could either pay what you owe and get the credits, or just fight it and everything gets wiped out.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I was like, fuck it. So then I went to school again, but to be a paramedic instead. Okay. That's what I was doing antes de venir para acá. Before I started the music stuff, that's what I was doing, the EMT stuff. So I was going to school for that, and then.
So that's what you were more desde morrillo. You want to be a cop, or anything that had to do with
I just wanted to help.
With like, okay, you want to. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I just wanted to help somehow, you know. So leí por el lado de policía, no se dio. Leí por el lado del EMT, se estaba dando, but then the music came along.
Okay.
So then the way I see it is, okay, I'm helping people through music. I don't have to be there to save their life, like as an EMT or a paramedic, whatever, or as a police officer, but I'm helping them. Like when they're by themselves, drinking at night, whatever.
No, chingón. That's good, you know, you gotta fucking do what you gotta do. Yeah. So technically, ¿cuál fue la first song that you actually wrote?
Es que me grabaron. I remember the first song que me grabaron. Right now, I still like it, but I could have done it better. Like I go back to it and like I like to listen to all my stuff. And then esa madre ya salió hace como 2 años. And then the kids that recorded it, allá son de Tijuana. They got like 1 million views on YouTube or something. Oh shit! Like that. Okay. So I was like, this doesn't happen. And like, como te digo, like everything happens, but then se desarma eventually. That's how I see it. Yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, si se puede. Like, so I feel like that had to happen for me to be like, okay, keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you're gonna be where you want to be. So I just kept writing, and then I don't have the voice to sing the stuff I have. So I was looking for someone. Like I was looking for that one person that I needed to express what I had, like the lyrics. So that's when I found Brian. Okay. He was in a different label at the time. Ese güey le mandaba mensajes todos los días. Nunca me contestó, al Brian. And I was like, fuck, how am I going to get like in touch with him? So then I found he was in the label. I hit up the guy in that label.
Para que cantara tus rolas.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I have some songs. I'm a writer, blah, blah. The whole fucking background story. And then he's like, come to they were having like a photo shoot somewhere aquí in Los Angeles. And I pulled up. I showed them like 2 songs, and they liked them. And they're like, okay, cuando ocupe canciones, Brian, I'm going to call you. I was like, all right.
All right. So they like your shit. They like your shit. So le gustaron y, okay, they're like, we got a writer here. So whenever we need songs,
pretty
hit them up. Yeah. So, you know, you're like, all right, cool. I got this connector right here.
So yeah, en ese tiempo, I was already talking to Edgar también. Because I was hitting up everyone like on Instagram.
Right. I was going to ask you, like, how do you hook up with Edgar and Chito?
I was texting everyone. Like, I go on Instagram. Primero me iba a los events. Porque cuando me vine vamos backtrack a little bit. Cuando estaba doing the EMC stuff, I had like a bunch of songs, and then pero las tenía nomás guardadas. So then I had a patient one time. Mira ese tatuaje que tengo aquí, this little feather. And he's like, hey, what is that? I was like, oh, le dije la historia. Oh, it's for my grandpa. He passed, and he always told me, do what you want to do, you know? Like, siempre me dijo, tú, que te valga lo que digan. Si tú quieres hacer algo, tú hazlo.
Simón.
So I was like, okay. Como él era mi gallo, that's how I put it in my head. I kept this feather, you know? Like, okay. Remember him. That's
the story behind the feather.
The feather, yeah. And then I like writing, so
a rooster feather.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Like lo puse like a pen, yeah. So I had that patient, le dije eso que te conté ahorita, and then he was like, let me hear a song. I was like, no, pues yo no canto. He's like, what do you need to do for me to hear it? I was like, well, I need to find someone to sing it and then record it and all that stuff. And he was like, why don't you do that? I was like, it's not that easy. He's like, why don't you try? I was like, I don't know where. Like, I don't know qué hacer. He's like, what would be one place that you had to go to make it happen? Probably LA. He's like, go to LA. It's 6 hours away.
Sí, pues sí.
Y me quedé con esa duda, and I was like, fuck, he's probably right, you know? So I went home that night. I told my mom, and then she was like, it's up to you. That's cool. I
mean, so basically what you did, you hit up everybody on your Instagram or through Facebook. I'm a writer, I got songs.
De ahí me vine para acá. De ahí me vine para Los Angeles, and then I didn't know anyone.
Por eso.
I didn't follow anyone, so I just go to the clubs. Me fijaba en Instagram, like the local clubs. Me esperaba hasta las 2:30 que salían.
Yeah. And then you would talk to them after.
And then I'll be like, hey, I'm a writer, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, no,
yeah,
no,
gracias.
Yeah. And it's always like, nah, like, we're good. We're busy right now. Y así me valió madre, like 4 or 5 months. Desde el jueves hasta el domingo. me iba. But then I didn't have money, so I was just wasting fucking money on gas.
Yeah.
Pa acá y pa acá, you know. So I was
long
like,
ass trips.
like, I can't be doing this. So I was like, I'm gonna do social media instead. So I started hitting up people like, hey, I'm a writer. Te mando un pedacito. Yo la cantaba because I didn't have anyone yet. And
Lo bueno de ahorita de all the social media, you could like just try to contact everybody. No como antes que you had to go and look for them to the office, to the companies and shit. A veces no they don't want to see you and shit. Y la vueltota que dices para nada, you know. Y ahora con social media, you could contact practically anybody that you want, ¿verdad?
Así se sentía, because like I would go. I didn't get it then, but now I get it. Because okay, you play for like an hour, sales. You don't want to go party or go home. You don't want to talk to some random dude outside, you know?
Yeah.
So now I get it. Like, I have no hate towards them because, I mean, it's part of the business, you know? Like,
sí.
No one wants to meet up with... Like, ahorita se me llegó un morro, hey, tengo unas canciones. And I'm already leaving. I'm like, bro, send them to me. Or está mi número, email, or whatever, you know? Sí, so people are just in a rush.
Oh, yeah, sometimes they don't understand que a veces pues no hay tiempo or, you know, we got to go. Because we get hit up too by a lot of compas, you know, que, hey, aquí está un CD.
Yeah.
You know, the best thing we could do, hey, leave the CD, we'll check it out, lo escuchamos, si hay rolas que nos gusta, pues, you know, hit you up.
Yeah.
Y a lot of songs hemos agarrado así, para compas que llegan y, hey, aquí tengo esta rola.
Yeah.
Oh, no, está chingona, mándala, you know, y sometimes that's how it works out.
Yeah.
You
know? Me cansé de estar riendo. I didn't have money, so I was like, fuck, like, I need to figure it out. So empecé a mandar mensajes, and then, pues, cuando fui a ver el vato ese de la disquera vieja de Brian, I was already talking to Edgar. Igual, I hit him up on Instagram, and I was like, hey, I'm a writer. Just give me 5 minutes of your time. I'll send you 3 songs. Do you like one? Let's work. Si no, pues, it's just 5 minutes. You're not going to lose.
Yeah, of course.
Just 5 minutes. And he's like, all right, send me. He said, send me your 2 best songs. Le mandé 3. I was like, fuck it. Por si no pasa.
You're like, hey, hay que mandar más just to make sure that you're like, vamos a hacer 3 songs. Si se pudiera, le mando todo el pinche disco. Like, fuck that shit. De una vez. Todo el repertorio. No, chingón.
So, le mandé las 3, and then right away he like texted me back. I think he called me actually. No me acuerdo muy bien.
Le gustaron.
And he's like, they're all dope, but I like one. Like, we're gonna record one next week on Tuesday. I was like, verga. Like, that was like the first time que me iba a grabar en el estudio, you know? So I was like, oh shit.
So that was the first time que you were like, oh shit, okay, I'm actually record one of my songs in the studio.
Yeah.
For real, ahora sí.
Sí, porque ya había grabado.
¿Cuál rola era? You remember?
Todavía ni sale.
Oh, okay.
That was the first song we recorded hace como 1 año y medio y no ha salido.
Oh shit, okay.
But it's para los nuevos del Bajío. For the grupo that we have también, the label.
Simón.
But they're building their album, pero ahí va a salir. It's a dope song. But it's funny because hemos trabajado en like so many other projects now. And then I remember back like, okay, la primera que me entró a la puerta no ha salido. And they're like, damn, that's crazy. Huh? I'm like, yeah. I went the next week, and everyone was there. Chito, Lorena, Mireya, Edgar, everyone was there.
Toda la clica de Yellow Room.
Yeah, and everyone knows each other.
Which is like, sí, pues,
you already know.
Everybody has to meet everybody. You know?
Yeah, everyone's super connected y todo. And llego yo todo paniqueado and shit. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy?
All nervous and shit.
You could ask all of them. I was sitting in the corner, solo.
Simón.
I didn't know anyone. They're just like, me hablaban, but I was like, oh, I'm Isidro. Like, nice to meet you. Me sentaba, because
No, pues yeah, I get it. Yeah. O sea,
it's too much for me right now. Like, I can't like realize what's going on, and then
because you actually you feel like you're already stepping in like in a like, okay, this is the real deal now. O sea,
like, okay,
no backing out now.
Yeah, like, I was like, okay,
I got my foot in the water. Ahora sí,
this is the first feeling.
Yeah, dive in like now, you know.
Now I know what it is like to be in the studio. So then, I just kept. He could tell you too. Like, yo soy bien enfadoso.
So how long after did you get in the studio? After you decided, okay, I'm gonna be a writer. How long after that? O sea, when you started, ya después, how long after pasó?
Oh no, since the day I talked to the señor in the ambulance, since the day I left, when they vivía to come over here, I was like, I'm gonna be a writer. Fuck that, I don't care what it takes.
But from that point on, how long did it took to go in the studio?
Oh no, it took like 7-8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So less than a year. So less than a year, you were already in the studio recording a song.
Yeah.
One of your songs. Not bad at all, eh?
I want to say.
Not bad at all.
7-8 months.
Está bien, güey, está chingón, ya ves.
Pero estaba.
So ahora sí you're like, oh shit, okay, now I really got something to focus on.
Yeah, but 100%. I was doing good. Like, cuando estaba en la casa, like, I was about to be an EMT because I was doing my hours and my volunteer, all that stuff. So I was about to do that for a living. And then my mom, she tried to like talk. She didn't talk me out of it, but she was like, "It's up to you." She's like, "If that's something you want to do and you want to like really focus on it, jálate."
Hey, lo bueno que...
She's like, "But si vas a ir, make sure you do it."
Exactly. I mean, if she fucking supports you, es lo bueno. That's the good thing that having, support by the family, que te apoye, si te apoyó. Lo malo fuera que, no, la música, people think backwards. They're like, hey, la música, no, mejor dedícate a, go to school, study, be something. I'm pretty sure, tú puedo haber dicho, no, mejor just fucking be a cop better, like, go that way, take that route.
Yeah, like a career.
Te apoyó, what you want to do, go to the music side, become a writer.
No, and there was like so many. There was so many people like back home. Que I remember, because es como te digo, I'm very reserved. Siempre estoy viendo todo. Like I'm always looking at everything and shit. So, un puño de gente that I thought would have my back cuando me vine, like, and they just disappeared. El tiempo que duré knocking doors, nada. But then I started doing shit and hanging out with all these famous ass people and at the studio and shit, and they're like, "Oh shit, like he's doing it." I'm like,
well, that's actually how it is.
Yeah,
lamentablemente.
I'm good off you guys.
Pero para que vean que sí se puede, I mean, you're doing what you want to do, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy también, because like ahorita me llegan mensajes de morros and stuff, like on Instagram. They hit me up, "Hey compa, like you inspire me and all that shit." I'm like, "What the fuck? I haven't done nothing. Like, what are you talking about?" They're like, "No, it's because we did another interview ahí en el estudio."
Simón.
And then I talked a little bit about my life, and then they're like, "I watched the interview, and it's crazy how you left everything for this." And I was like, "Pues, no hay de otra way. If you want something, you gotta go get it. Like, there's no other way you could get something unless you fucking say, I'm gonna do it, and go do it."
Yeah. What you got there going, man? Any songs que tienes ahí, like, recently que haya salido tuya, que hayan grabado?
Okay, man.
I think you told me que la Barbie, no? You told me like that's one of your...
Oh, yeah, la Barbie. That one just came out. That one just came out.
Just came out? How long ago did it come out?
Hace como unos 3 semanas, un mes más o menos.
Who recorded it?
Unos muchachos que agarramos allá de Arizona. Yeah, so we signed them with con Yellow Room and then my label, the HYM one. And we got them.
Oh, yeah, HYM, que por cierto. Mira. Aquí está. Me tengo un regalito.
Yeah, we got this.
Share it here. Bam, we share it there to the peeps. Boom. HYM.
Yep.
Es la compañía de compa Isidro.
Yeah, so now we're partners with Edgar pretty much. With that.
Isidro. Aquí está la label. Bam. Regalito compa Isidro. There we go. Ahí está.
It was right on your heart.
HYM. So the IHYM. Isidro Heredia. Heredia, that's your last name?
Yeah.
Isidro Heredia, Yellow Room.
And Yellow Room Music, yeah.
Esta raza, una compañía de compa Isidro. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
También para que veas,
so you signed those guys to his company?
Cuando, pues ya ves, what I talked about right now, cuando llegué sin saber nada, to now have that with Edgar, it's
exactly
like,
lo que estoy diciendo.
Wow,
hey,
it's crazy.
That's the biggest accomplishment, you know?
Yeah. Esos morros de Arizona, son 4 morros, they're super fucking talented, la neta.
Chingón. Well, do you mind if we play the song, compa Isidro?
Go for it.
A ver, let's play it over here. Para que lo escuche la raza. La Barbie, rola de compa Isidro, el autor.
I'll tell you the story right now behind it too.
We'll put it right here behind the scenes. Ahí está. There you go. La Barbie. Compositor, compa Isidro Heredia, Chele.
No solo porque tengas cara de Barbie te voy a andar marcando al anochecer. Me dejas en visto cuando se te da la gana, la neta en eso yo no quedé. Pa' que te la juegas y se nos...
So what's this song based on? Or ¿quién es la Barbie?
I'll tell you right now. After you hear the coro, I'll tell you right now.
Cambias de opinión tan de repente, no sé qué traigas en mente, pero yo aquí seguiré. Batallosa, corajuda, tóxica, ¿cuándo será la próxima vez que te pueda ver? Eres una droga que me mata, pero me hace sentir bien.
Cantan chingones.
Yeah, they're good.
It seems pretty good. Sounds tight.
Yeah, these kids are something else.
Ah, shit. H Music.
Yep.
Where you at, Barbie?
Well, that's like the
That's a cool ring to it. H Music.
Yeah, that's the old name we had.
Y si tal vez te preguntes por qué estoy tan aferrado, pues si una vez
¿Tú hace como un mes salió esto? Like about a month ago?
Más o menos, yo creo.
Sepa que lo bajen, raza. La Barbie. Por iTunes. It's everywhere, ¿no? Spotify, everywhere. YouTube. Váyanse al YouTube, al iTunes, Spotify. Y bajen la rola, la Barbie. Chingona. Ahí está con la ira. That's a little Barbie they're putting makeup on. La portada era, right there. I'll pop it on the screen right now para que miren. Putting on lipstick and shit. Yeah, who made that? Who came up with the costume de la portada?
¿Quién la hizo?
Yeah.
El Initials. The guys that we have for our videos and all that stuff.
Está chingón.
Yeah, I told them, like, quiero esto, güey. Like, les dije cómo lo hicieron y todo. And then, look at the lipstick. Lo que dice.
Dice...
It's like in little words.
A ver...
That's like a little hidden gem.
I need glasses, nada, porque ya me estoy poniendo ciego. So I gotta pop these out. No, don't tell me. I wanna get surprised. Toxic. Oh, okay.
So that's like the theme of the song. You
All
know?
right, Simon.
So we hit it in there.
What's the story behind the song?
Esa rola is crazy because like every song has like their own little girl behind it. Mm-hmm. So esta muchacha, I met her super random. Like she hit me up on Instagram one day, and then we were just talking normal, like, oh, hi, blah, blah. And then we met up like a week later, I think. Is that the Modesto up north?
Yeah.
So then I went to go see her, and then everything was normal. Like we were super cool. Everything was like, it seemed like it was working out. And then I don't know. She was just like.
Oh, so you start going out together
like,
for.
We were like.
All right, like
talking, dating, whatever.
All right, I see what you're saying.
But then she was like super bipolar, so it was like por eso like siempre cambia de opinión. Like siempre a veces batallosa, tóxica, you know, but.
Oh yeah.
And then un día te dice esas cosas y luego el día siguiente te dice que she misses you or like siempre le cambia pues a la historia. Mm-hmm. So then me agarré de ahí nomás. Like I try to write about everything. So I remember when I went on a date with her, like the first day we went out, we went to go eat. So por eso le puse ahí like soy la misma persona cuando te invité a comer. Like I'm the same person. Like why are you acting like this with me? You know. So. Everything was normal. One day she got mad. I don't know why. Blocked me.
Blocked me.
Tony said la canción and she blocked me. So I don't know if she heard it or not. I hope she did. But.
Hey, ahora when they get mad at you, what they do is fucking black.
Yeah, just.
Yeah. They didn't have to fucking call you and be like, don't call me no more. Like or don't talk to me. They're just blocking you. Like, oh shit, I got blocked already. Okay, I guess I know what that means.
Ya
valió chetos, you know? Like, dang.
Yeah, to this day, I don't know what I did. Because I didn't do nothing.
Oh shit.
I think I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just one day I just texted her, it didn't go through. I was like, the fuck? So I called her and then nada, and I was like, oh, so I checked Instagram. He blocked. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, di pedo, pues ya que.
She's like, you out of here, buddy.
I'm gonna write another song about that then.
When they block you, they block you.
Ni me dijo nada, fue el pedo, pues.
Ni te dijo por qué.
Ni me dijo ni por qué, ni nada.
Esa es la famosa Barbie. So aparte de la Barbie, you have a new song that you're working on, ¿no? Ahora soy yo. It's like the most recent one right now because the Barbie was a month ago that was released. So now you're about to release another one? It's almost about to be released. Que what's going on with the Ahora Soy Yo, right?
La grabamos ayer ahí con Edgar, mi compa Jesús Adame.
Freshly made.
Yeah, apenas.
All right.
Mi compa Jesús Adame se rifó y hit me up.
And everything? Or ya está la música ready? Or did you guys do everything from scratch yesterday? Everything?
Oh, no, I already had the lyrics.
No, digo, the music.
Ahí mismo.
O sea, everything se hizo ayer o ya está la música ready?
No,
or just to go and put the lyrics on?
Tenía la guía nomás. So like, the day I wrote it,
I'll tell you the
story of the day I wrote it también because it's kind of funny. But the day I wrote it, I sent it to my guy from. Tengo un artista también allá en Sonora, el Iram. Se la mandé. He's like, hey, wait, saca la tonada. Le mandé la letra, and then he took it out like 30 minutes, sent it back. And then vamos a tener canciones guardadas para cuando alguien me pide, like mi compa Jesús. He hit me up. He's like, hey, bro, I need a new song. Mándame algo. And I was like, I have this one. Like, this will fit you perfect. Like, el timbre que tienes, güey, te va a quedar por chingadazo.
So you make most of the songs con tonadas or algunas sin tonadas? And you just write, like, lyrics?
At first, I would just write the lyrics. Como te decía, like the poems. And then los juntaba. Pero no tiene chiste because it has no, like, melody, you know? It's just lines that rhyme. So then...
esos. Como tonadas.
Yeah, me fue adaptando. And then, well, hanging around Edgar and stuff. Como que fue agarrando el rollo también. Like, okay, this I used to tonada. Agarro el piano y me agarro y... I don't know how to play it, but I just...
And when you start a song, you finish it on the spot? Like, how long does it take you to write one song completely?
I try to finish it then and there, because I feel like if you leave the project empezado, whenever you get back to it, you're not in the same mood you were when you started writing it. So
yeah, okay.
Trato por lo regular de acabarlas. A veces que no se puede porque I probably got like a headache or someone calls me or whatever, you know, like...
But once you get that idea in your head,
yeah, I try to get it out.
You try to get it out ahí on the spot. Todo si se puede.
Por lo regular, yeah, like 10, 15 minutes. Well, I'll finish it and then I'll send it to one of my guys, either Tony or Iram. Ya me mandan esa cantada. I'll send it to Edgar, like, okay, this one's ready. Para que la pida o para tenerla guardada. Okay, y la guarda ahí.
So, like, how long did it take you to write Ahora Soy Yo?
That one's pretty crazy because esa la hice hace 2 semanas. I wrote it 2 weeks ago after a party. We were at Brian's mom's birthday party.
Okay.
So everyone was there, like the whole label and stuff. So we were all drinking, having a good ass time, and then I took someone with me, like La Morra, the one I wrote it for, because we kind of used to have a thing, and then it didn't work out, and then she got someone else. Like we were talking for a little bit, and then she went with someone else, but then we had talked about starting the label, like juntos.
Oh, tú y ella?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure, so she knew about your project already.
Yeah, so she knew about the whole project, and it was crazy because right before she pretty much left for someone else, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start this on my own then. Like, I really don't need anyone else to do it because I know the vision I have, and I'm the one that writes the music and all that stuff. So she was just gonna be there for like support, you know, like, oh, like, yeah, like decision making and all that stuff, I guess. So se va con otro vato. Like 6-7 months go by, maybe. And she comes back like out of nowhere, like oh, we broke up and he cheated on me. I don't know. No le pregunté muy bien qué pasó con ellos, but he pretty much played her. So now I was like, oh, pues ni modo, ¿qué quieres que haga? You know, like that's not my.
You're
problem.
Like, hey, that's your fucking problem.
Yeah,
and shit.
like,
What do you want me to do?
It's not my
problem.
I don't know.
You
know, it's like,
Fuck.
that's not good conmigo, but she still wanted to help out, you know.
Yeah.
She wanted to help out with the label and stuff.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Le dije, pues you can't be my partner no more. Like you can't run it with me no more, but I'll let you help out, you know, like le tengo mucho cariño a esa muchacha, so I'll bring you around and I'll let you see how everything is, you know, so you can get the hang of it.
Yeah.
So we were doing that. I'll bring her around and stuff, and le estaba enseñándolo cómo hacer todo, and then I took her to that party. She's gonna know because she's gonna probably watch this shit, but I took her to that party, and then
she's gonna know now. She's gonna know now.
And then everyone was drinking, and then we were having a good time, and then we started arguing for some reason. Like towards the end of the party, we started arguing, and then already drunk. So then one of my sisters took her home.
Yeah. Because
I couldn't drive. I was fucked up. And then todos se fueron. So then it was just me, el burro por delante. It was Sarah, her comadre, and me. Solos, al último. We were just drinking from like desde las 2 o 3 como hasta las 6. Just us three, just talking, drinking, bien pedo ya. So then llegó la hora that I was like, okay, I gotta go back to the hotel. So then I had one of my friends pick me up. And then she dropped me off at the hotel. On the way up to the room, yo me quedé con esa espina. I was like, fuck, like it's always the same thing with this girl. Like we always like we're good, and parentheses, and then something happens. Like we always argue. Like we can't be together, but we can't be without each other tampoco.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm tired of this shit. Like yeah, I'm done. So andaba todo pedo y enojado. So I was like going up to the room, writing the song, and then la canción, like when it comes out, you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about. It's like you do everything for one person, and then there's a verse in the song that que dice something like that no estás lista para una relación, pero luego una semana después you're posting someone else. Y yo estaba ahí de detallista, you know, like.
Yeah.
So it's a sad song, but it's a dope ass song, neta.
No, I got
I wish I could show
I got
it,
sneak
pero,
preview, fellas.
yeah.
I got sneak preview, so I got to hear it.
I wish I could show it, pero no se puede because it's mi compas, and I don't want to get him in trouble with this label and everything. But, esa madre nació ahí en el elevator.
On the way down or on the way up to the room, you're like,
¿Quién sabe cuánto duré en el elevador?
You were all fucking drunk and shit, you were all fucked up, in pedo.
Hell yeah, I can't remember the number of the room. So no me acordaba qué número era. So I was like going all the way up and then all the way down, like, fuck, like, no me acordaba si era el 5 o el 6. Like, I was like, fuck, which one is it?
Oh, the floor, which floor it was?
Yeah, and then my sister was at the hotel, but I couldn't call her because when she was sleeping, it was 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. So I was like, fuck. And I was just calling, pero no contestaba because there was no signal in the elevator.
Okay.
Pero estaba bien borracho, and I was like, oh, ahorita contesta. Ni timbraba esa madre. I was all fucked up, ni me daba cuenta que no timbraba. So I got out the elevator, and then she called me back. She's like, what happened? I was like, oh, what room? ¿Qué número es? And then she's like, oh, it was like 5 something. I was like, okay. I had to go floor down, and then ya me fui a dormir. And then in the morning, it was already morning, but like a couple hours later, we drove back home up north. And then I was going through my notes. And I was like, oh shit, I wrote something last night. Like, ni me acordaba. Like, I was fucked up.
Oh shit.
So then se la mandé a Iram, al morro de Hermosillo.
Which is this song right here. Ahora soy yo.
La de ahora soy yo.
Okay.
Se la mandé a Iram, and then le dije, mándamela para atrás con cantada. And then he sent it back, and he was like, that's just pretty dope, pues. ¿Cuándo escribiste? Le dije, hace como 3 horas. He's like, what the fuck? And then, pues, tocó que Adam me pidió una canción, and then I sent him that one, and he fucking loved it, so. It's pretty dope how music comes to life, la neta.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
cool.
Una borrachera, andarle loco allá to hear it on your phone, it's like, oh shit, this is crazy.
No, I know, because, like, for example, like, one of the songs that I wrote a while back, El cuerpo me está temblando, un corrido. It was one of those nights que it was a good night. Yeah. Amanecí bien puteado, y you know what I mean? And also fucking shaking shit, y ahí salió la pinche rola.
De mismo
ahí salió, because I was like, I gotta write something about this. So empezó, el cuerpo me está temblando, pero no crean que es por frío. You know, it's because I was off fucking.
Ando bien loco.
Ando bien crudota, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, fuck. So, you know what I mean? Como dices tú, de repente the songs depending on the situation que estés, you know?
Yeah, I like writing when I'm in the mood también. Like, there's times que me dicen like, hey, let's meet up and write.
Okay.
But if it's random, like, I could do it, but I feel like I could do better if I was in the mood to write, you know? Like, all I have to do is go through my phone and, like, read old messages or look up at pictures, you know? Like, it's easy to get in that mood, but a veces, like...
So you struggle more cuando, like, for example, que te hablan y te dicen, hey, let's meet up and write a song. Y, por ejemplo, like obviously te hablan because they already have an idea.
Yeah.
And they show you the idea, but they want you to, like, help them out in writing it. So, like, hey, let's collaborate.
Yeah.
I mean, pero como dices tú, like, it's better when you're in the mood.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pero if you're not in the mood y te hablan, you're like, okay, pues you can still do it, no? Mira, todavía te sale, so you can still work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll still do it. Me tuve un poquito más de trabajo nomás. Like, okay, let me... Like, it's funny because a veces me junto con Chito or with Edgar, whoever I'm working with. All right, give me 5 minutes.
Pues me imagino que es diferente because obviamente it's not a song that you're doing. You get it?
Yeah, it's like their tonada.
It's their tonada, so it's their song.
I'm just putting my lyrics. Yeah.
You just like putting your lyrics and try to make some lyrics. Pero when it's your song, obviamente, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel it.
It's that you feel it, so it's a little bit different, but still, like, you're a writer. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So, you know, si te dicen, hey, let's write a song, you're like, fuck, let's fucking write a song.
There's también otra canción de Brian. The first song que me grabó él. I think it was like the second one, but the first one que él sacó de single se llama Falta de tu amor. También, if you want to put that one's like a good ass song también.
Falta de tu amor, okay, we'll put it right now.
Falta de tu amor. Esa canción, I love it because it was like one of my first like songs que like I just love everything about it, but I hate it también.
That one's yours too? Esa la de Falta de tu amor, that's your song también?
Yeah, esa es mía.
Falta de tu amor.
I hate it because it's the person that I wrote it for, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, like, it's a love-hate thing. Like, I love him, but it's like, fuck, I don't want to hear this shit no more. but I like hearing it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look for falta de amor.
De tu amor.
Falta de tu amor.
That's falta a badass song también. Con esa también te puedes emborrachar si quieres.
Sí, a ver si.
Un día.
Brian, right?
Yeah.
Está en una rola de compa Isidro. Grabada por Brian. Ok.
Allá a Yellow Room también está.
Lanzada por Yellow Room.
Yeah. Yeah, this song was like, when I wrote it, I was fucked up in the head.
Oh, there's I was fucked up, fading shit.
Nah.
¿Qué nos pasó? Porque de la nada todo terminó.
All right.
Hoy me abandonas sin explicación. Al parecer no tienes corazón.
Chingón, güey.
¿Qué sucedió? Trato de ser fuerte pero me dolió.
You know, you do catchy songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I tried to.
No, yeah, you do.
Que había solución.
It's really important.
Quisiera olvidarte pero parecía un imposible.
No que no.
Dime si lo nuestro nunca se nos dio por falta de tu amor.
Esta rola was the story behind this song.
That's it right
Tus
now.
problemas tengas solución.
The juicy details.
Mira cómo has de merecer. De corazón quiero te vaya bien. Que te logre entender. Que mejore tu vida cuando estés con él. Que te valore y también que sea fiel. Como no fui, nunca supiste ver. Quisiera olvidar.
And then you already have to have a topic when you write a song, ¿verdad? Como dijiste, we were talking earlier.
Lo primero.
Para que, you know. So, for example, this one, once you started writing it, oh, yeah, you were already like, knew what you wanted to write.
Yeah.
Went through the tough times and shit.
En ese tiempo sí. And that time, yeah.
Te desahogas así, ¿verdad? Fucking.
Yeah. Esa canción, it's crazy, la neta, like, the process of it. Because it was...
Falta de tu amor. All right. It's pretty good. I like it.
catchy.
Yeah, it's catchy. Y luego the story behind it, o sea, the story que cuenta, you hear it, you're like, oh shit. A mucha gente
They can relate to it, yeah.
they can relate to it, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty good. I like it.
That song... Most of my love songs, like my sad love songs, son de una muchacha nomás. Like, this is one. And I'm gonna say it in English para que entienda que she doesn't speak Spanish.
All right, yeah, say it in English, bro.
So
Say it in
hopefully
English.
she
That way
watches
she understands what you're saying.
it. Yeah, hopefully
saying?
she'll watch it and she'll know.
Gringa?
Nah, she's Arabic.
Oh, okay, Arabic, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we were together for like 5 years. We always kind of knew it wasn't gonna work out because of the religions and stuff. Like, they're very strict and it was just different religions.
All right.
But we just went with the flow. We're like, fuck it. We'll worry about that later. So we went out. Like, she was with me when I lost my dad, when I lost my grandpa. She was like a solid person, you know, estaba ahí siempre. But when it came to like taking the next step, she was like, como que le daba miedo. She was like, okay, I'm used to having everything. I don't want to go struggle with someone. You know, like that's how I see it now.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So we went out for 5 years. We break up.
Hey, sometimes the whole point, you know, when you have to struggle sometimes to fucking at the end of the struggling, you got fucking shit you accomplished with that fucking other person.
She was there when
Imagino.
Cuando empecé, like when I started the music dream, she was there, and she never really supported it. She was like whatever, like she was like, you're gonna do this out of nowhere, like you're doing good in school, you're good in school. Like,
y me imagino que eso te da para abajo.
Yeah, like I feel like
it does, right?
It held me back.
It does. I mean, I'm just saying. O sea,
oh hell yeah, I feel it.
Of course, right? Me imagino.
It held me back because you'd expect the person that you're in love with at the moment to be like, yeah, fuck it. Like, if you want to do that, I'll support you. I don't care what it is. If you want to go do that, fuck it. We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
And that's what I always wanted. And she was just like, like, I don't know. Because like, her family has money. And then I was going to, you know, the music stuff is like, it's a fucking, like, once, it's like una loteria, pues you never know. Like, you could be the best writer, but if you don't have the right people, you're never going to get your music out.
So that's how the song was built.
Yeah.
Out of all the tension in the fucking in your head.
Yeah, and
all the fucking you're like, pinches madre que está pasando y.
So de ahí vengo todo lo que I wrote everything down, you know, because es como te digo, I don't like talking to no one. Si a ella apenas le contaba like what I was going through. Yeah. Just because she was going through stuff too, and I didn't want to add to her life, you know, like, because she comes from a wealthy family, but también they're very strict. Like su papá le pegaba and shit, so it was like tough stuff, you know. So I didn't want to add like my little problems to her life. So I just keep that to myself, write it down, burn it, and then next day. So nunca me apoyó en esto de la música. So I think that kind of held me back too. Like when I wanted to do that next step, como que so I was like, maybe I'm not meant for this, you know? Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. So then I remember the last time we argued, because we broke up, we went out for 5 years, we broke up for a year. And then somehow we had a mutual friend that got us back in contact. Okay. We went out again just to like see how I felt, because I got back in school. When we broke up, I wasn't in school anymore. I had dropped out. Comenzaron en la escuela, pues. So she was mad at that too. She's like, you're doing good and you're going to fall back. Because I was like, I had depression for a little bit because of my pa. Simon. So she was like, you're going to go back to like your old ways and like just being drunk all the time and like te vale madre todo, you know? So I was like, I don't know what to do. So shit, I mean, it's not like if you're not going through a hard time. Yeah, it's like, you know, si de por sí, I mean, lo que te pasó, you know, con tu jefito. Yeah, and then they're fucking beating you down and shit. I feel like she never said it like in a bad way, because she just comes from like a strict, like, yeah, I get it. Parents. So she was like, no, you're not supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to like be better than that. I'm like, okay, but I'm not like that. Yeah, pues sí. Pero fuck, where was I going with this shit? We broke up for a year. We get back. We started going out, but como like to see if there's something there todavía, and there was. Like we were, no peleamos. Like when we were together the first 5 years, like the first 3 were perfect. My dad passes, everything went downhill. Okay. So then 2 years later we broke up. We take a year off. We get back together. Everything's perfect. And then one time, yo andaba en la música. So that year that I took off, I was already hitting people up. All right. I still lived over there, but I was hitting people up, and no me contestaban, you know. Pero estás aprovechando throughout the year, estás aprovechando to fucking send messages and start doing something de una vez. Yeah, and then se va a hacer. Me contestó un grupo, and I was with her when it happened. And I hadn't, cuando estaba con ella, no lo había mencionado, so she didn't know that I was still trying to do the music stuff. So I was with her. We were about to go, I remember, we were at a gas station parked. And I was like, oh, me dijo algo, and I no le escuché, because I was like reading the reply del grupo. I was like, what the fuck? Like, someone finally answered. Like, there's the first grupo that answers. Y me dijo algo, and it was like a question, y no lo contesté. So she's like, I'm talking to you. I was like, oh, look, like they answered, and she got super mad. She was like, talking to you. I was like, no, like, my bad, but look, like they answered. Like, remember you said no one's gonna ever like. And look. She was probably like. Le valía madre. It was my dream. It wasn't her dream. That's the thing. So she didn't know what you were feeling, pues. O sea, she didn't know. No entendía, pues. She didn't care. No, está cabrón así. So then, me deja en la casa. It was like close to the house. It was like 5 minutes from the house. So she's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck it. I don't care, because someone replied. I was just so excited that someone had replied. Yeah. It was like, you were like, oh shit, it's happening. Me deja en la casa. And then that's the last time we broke up and we never talked again. Well, we talked after, but that's like ahí se acabó todo, pues. So then, that same week, me vine para Los Ángeles, cuando me mandaron el mensaje. And then, 2 months later, la morra se casó. 2 months after we broke up, she got married. What the hell? Yeah, the girl got married. She got engaged, and then she got married after, but she got engaged. So then, I was already in LA living. Yo estaba viendo acá. I was like, what the fuck? Like, when did this new guy come in? You know, like, ¿qué pedo? So then, another mutual friend we have me dijo, like, oh, pues they're getting her married because of the religions, you know, like he comes from a wealthy family and los parents los casaron, pues. Yeah. So I was like, that's fucking crazy. So I used all that fucking rencor que le agarré de ahí, and I'm just writing all that shit out. Like todas las canciones románticas, las tristes.
Yeah.
Like the ones that got me in the door with Edgar, the ones that are getting me in the door with all these other grupos, son de esa morra.
Okay.
So back to what I said at the beginning, everything bad has a good side, you know.
Yeah. So this song, like grabó Brian,
La falta de amor.
es like es de ella.
And it's like me talking to her, like, ¿qué nos pasó? Like, ¿qué pasó? You know, like, why did it end? All that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all right. So now you know, if you're listening, the song is for you. What's the name again? No, but in English, like how will you say it? Because no falta de tu amor.
Falta, what is it, like absence? No,
yeah, absence of your love.
Absence sounds kind of weird in English.
Absence of your love, or
something like that. In English.
All right, so esa es la rola, ¿eh?
Yeah, they salieron ahí, and then, well, I mean, we both moved on, and then, I mean, we're adults now, and then,
yeah, okay.
I think we're civil now. I'd hope.
No, pues, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know, y pues, you know, cosas pasan, como dices tú, things happen for a reason sometimes, and, you know, you just got to accept, you know, whatever goes on, and sometimes you get lucky, you know, you sometimes fucking te toca la mala, y you just gotta fucking aguantar la vara, como dicen por ahí, you know?
Yeah.
Pero luckily, you know, you're doing good, you know, te ha ido bien, you know, como dices tú, you're already starting your label, you know, you hooked up with Edgar, you know, fucking groups are fucking recording your songs, que es lo más importante. You know what I mean? Es lo que every writer fucking wants. To groups to fucking do their songs. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's the whole point of a writer.
A veces morros me mandan mensajes, like on Instagram, I was telling you earlier. And me dicen, like, hey, bro, like, I admire you, like, me inspiras and all that stuff. And I'm like, de qué verga, I haven't done nothing. They're like, no, it's because your story. I'm like, you could do it too. You just got to put in the work, you know? Like, you can't wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm going to be this. No, it has a process. You have to go through it. Por eso muchos se quedan en el camino because they don't have that inspiration or they don't have that support that others need to get to that place that they want to get to, you know? I didn't have that support, but I had the inspiration. I had the ideas, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Me aferré a esto, and I mean, I'm still hustling, you know? I'm still trying to make it because in reality we haven't done nothing, but we're getting there. I don't like to see it like that. I don't like to be like, oh yeah, like we're doing good because, como te digo, I don't like to settle. Once I get comfortable, vale madre.
I see what you're saying.
I'm gonna just keep pushing.
Keep pushing. No, está bien chingón, you know, you don't settle for anything less. Yeah. And it's true. That's good advice, you know. Yeah. You know, chingón. Well, compa Isidro, you know, I appreciate you coming by. It's been a good charla. I know you have plenty more stories to tell me.
For days.
But we're gonna set up another visit para que siga la historia. So once again, peeps, let me show you once again. Right here. HYM. Nueva compañía de compa Isidro. Once again, ahí está. I'm gonna rock this shit on the next podcast. There it is. So I think it's an Instagram. You already have an Instagram for...
Yeah, it's already
up. It's already up?
HYM_Yellow Room.
HYM_Yellow Room. What's yours? Your sites? Where can people look
El mío, pues es Isidro Heredia. And then you just gotta type Isidro y siempre sale. I don't know why, but there's like not that many Isidros, I guess.
And for that, for the HYM?
HYM, yeah. O si no, también está en mi página. It's all there. Or just go on Edgar's and then you'll find me.
Yeah, but Facebook también. En Facebook también te buscan. O más tienes por Instagram. Just Instagram?
Yeah, but I don't
Twitter?
Really
No Twitter?
I don't really go on Twitter tampoco.
No?
I just have them.
So just Facebook?
They have them, yeah. Just Instagram, pretty much.
¿Por Instagram nomás? Ok, yeah. Pues en Instagram. So ahí está, raza, el Instagram de compa Isidro para que lo busquen. Hope everybody had a good time. Thanks for joining us. Hasta la próxima. Hope everybody is being safe out there. Peace out. We're out of here. Fuga, échale. Vámonos. Chingón, compa. Ahí está.
Fucking ears are hot.
Cool.